What is good, you guys? What's going on, y'all? Happy Saturday, everyone. Happy Saturday. Y'all, I decided to come on here and talk to y'all a little bit. You know, when you find out about narcissism, and I know that y'all gonna be able to relate to this message, it was hard, wasn't it? Wasn't it a shock to your nervous system? Didn't you just gain a sense of anxiety just knowing that you were around narcissists your whole life? To find out you were raised by a narcissist? Some of your siblings are narcissists. Some of your family, a lot of your family are narcissists. You wonder why you were treated a certain way your whole entire life. You wonder why you've undergone some of the things that you've went through, things you knew for a fact you didn't deserve, right? That was a hard pill to swallow. When you realize you've been surrounded by narcissists ever since you were a child. And a lot of y'all, just like me, took you forever to find out about narcissism. You weren't taught this by anyone. A lot of people exhibit this behavior. Y'all, they're everywhere. They are everywhere. This is why you have to be up. You have to stay educated. You have to stay woke. Listen, it's chosen ones. Chosen ones, you have to stay woke. You have to realize what this is. You were chosen for a reason. You have to overcome this. And if you've gone with a narcissist, and you've been with a narcissist, and you've lived with a narcissist, and you were raised by a narcissist, and your siblings are narcissists, listen, you have been through hell and back. You have wondered your whole entire life, why is this happening to me? Why am I going through things I know for a fact I shouldn't be going through? Why are the people closest to me treating me this way? Y'all, listen, it is a shock to your system. And then to find out that they're still in your life, and you're wondering what to do to get them out. Right? You're wondering, how should you handle this? These are people that's supposed to love me and care about me. And the saddest part about all of this is when you've gone through narcissistic abuse with a romantic partner, right? And the narcissist convinces everybody around you that you're the crazy one. Well, let me tell you what happens when people believe the narcissist. These were people who were never down for you in the first place. These were not authentic, loving people who cared about you in the first place. And a lot of times, these individuals who believe in narcissists, they already had their own agendas regardless, their own feelings towards you anyway. They already felt some type of way towards you anyway. It's not always the narcissist that convinces these people that you're crazy, that what you're saying is a lie, and not to believe your story. What it is these people have already felt some type of way towards you regardless. They've already had their own perception of you. They've already deemed you to be insignificant in their life anyway. This is why they're always doing things to you, right? It's not always the narcissist that's able to convince these people, who you are. These are people you've known your whole entire life, long before you've met the narcissist. So anyone who believes the narcissist was never there for you in the first place. Let's just clarify that and get that out of the way. We can't blame everything on the narcissist. A lot of these people are narcissists themselves. And people say, everyone isn't a narcissist. And that's true. Everyone is not a narcissist. We can't just throw the word around and put narcissism on everybody. But I can tell you one thing. Lots of people in your life exhibit this behavior. And they don't have to be diagnosed for you to know that they are a narcissist. That's for sure. And it's a shock to your system when you find out, right? When you realize that everyone around you, your friends, your family, your co-workers, sometimes your own children. That's right. And it's hard, y'all. It is. Listen, when I started this channel, I never wanted to talk about this. I never wanted to start a YouTube channel. I never thought I would even be on YouTube. I never wanted to be a YouTuber. That was never going to be my thing. I never saw myself creating a channel talking about narcissism. But when I found out, I dealt with so many people that are narcissists in romantic relationships. And listen, for a long time, you just feel like, what's wrong with these people? Who raised this person? Where'd they get this from? They have no mannerisms. They're rude. Their behavior is unbelievable. It's backwards. They're delusional. They want you to live in la la land. Listen, narcissists create their own world to live in, and they want everybody to live there with them. And guess what? That's a delusional world. We don't want to live there. We just don't want to. And what happens is, when you find out that you're surrounded by these types of people, it's like you just start questioning everything. Like, I don't belong here. What is this? What is going on? Why is this happening? And I know that I am not the only person that felt this way. When I started this channel, I just wanted to talk about it, to find out how many other people out there was actually dealing with this, was actually going through this, was actually putting up with these kind of people in your life. And it's hard when they're your own family, right? Because you don't want to cut your family off. You don't want to stop talking to your family. You love your family. But the sad part about it is they don't love you. And that makes it even worse. So y'all, when you sit around and you think about how this stuff is really playing out, how you're going through all this stuff that you know for a fact you don't deserve, and you've never deserved it, the whole time you've never deserved this type of stuff. It's like a shock to your system. Excuse the background noise, guys. I don't know what is going on. It's literally a shock, y'all. It is. And you can't believe it. And no matter how many times you think about it or tell your story or talk about this, you're still stuck in disbelief. You're still in awe about this. Y'all, we have people that create content on narcissism that still can't talk about their own story because they can't believe it. It's hard to take in. It is. And guess what? There are so many narcissists out here. Lots of them. They're everywhere. And what's crazy is it's not getting better. It's getting worse, actually. This is why you have to get educated. You have to listen. You have to get your PhD in narcissism. You have to understand that this type of behavior is in a lot of people. It is. And it's not going anywhere. It's actually getting worse. Because like I told y'all in a video before, the more we learn about narcissists, the more they learn about what to do to continue manipulating good people, to constantly keep this behavior going. Because remember, they survive off supply from good people, good-hearted, good-spirited, good-loving, caring people. This is how they survive. They are here to drain good, loving, caring people. They are here to suck the life from out of people like us. And this is what happens. And it's a blow, y'all. When you sit down and realize that you've been dealing with this ever since you were a child. And you live in disbelief for a long time. You want to call it anything else but narcissism. You can't believe what you're dealing with. You can't believe what you're going through. You can't believe what you've gone through, right? But guess what? Keeping them in your life just makes it worse. When you find out you're dealing with narcissists, and these people, doesn't matter their relation to you, or how long you've been knowing them, or the history you have under your belt, these people have to go. You have to get rid of these people, because guess what? They do not get better with time. They actually get worse, a lot worse. And the longer you make excuses for their behavior, because they're family, or because they're close friends, or because they're your longtime coworkers, or because they're your boss, or because you've been dealing with it for so long you think you can handle it, y'all, they are tearing you down from the inside out. You're going to get tired. And eventually you're going to have to do something that you don't want to do. It's best to notice it and raise up out of there. Because if you don't, you'll find yourself stuck. Y'all, it's like Charlotte's Web. I'm telling you right now. And lots of people don't want to talk about it because it's their family. They don't want to get online and say certain things because of the backlash that they're going to get. Listen, I didn't want to do it either. But I had to, because I know for a fact I couldn't have been the only person that had experienced behavior like this from all these different people. And I didn't want to give everybody the same name. I didn't want to label people as being narcissists. But I had to learn that it is what it is. And there wasn't a name for it. I couldn't make up a name for it. I couldn't make up something. I couldn't make excuses for their behavior. I had to call it like I see it. Call a spade a spade. It is what it is. A narcissist is a narcissist. And guess what? They don't get better with time. It is not going to change. I don't care how they're related to you. I don't care how you know them. I don't care how long you've been in a relationship with them. It's not going to change. Not now, not ever. Y'all, you cannot treat evil. You just can't do it. And it's sad, but it's true. So if you have a story to tell and you're not talking about it, talk about it. If you're thinking about creating a channel, create your channel. I never thought I would be where I am at today, but I am. And I encourage you to talk about your story. You want to make a channel? Listen, start a YouTube channel. Speak about what you've gone through. Don't hide it, because when you may say something or have something to say that other people need to hear, you might be, listen, chosen ones, some of y'all are teachers and don't even know it. Some of y'all are actually teachers. Some of y'all have a story to tell, and we need to hear it. We need to hear it. Y'all, it's sad. It's a sad world that we live in. It's dark, and it's sad, and guess what? It's getting worse. Don't let anybody silence you if you've gone through narcissistic abuse. If one of your parents was a narcissist, if your siblings are narcissists, if your children are narcissists, if your friends are narcissists, I don't care who it is. Don't let anyone silence you because you're worried about if you're going to lose these people. Guess what? You never had them in the first place. They were never there for you in the first place. And don't you dare forget that. A narcissist will never be there for you. They expect you to be there for them, but guess what? They will never reciprocate the energy towards you. They're not in your life to be a good person to you. They're not in your life to watch you grow. They're only there to see you fail and tear you down. And y'all don't forget that. You have a story to tell your story. Talk about it. Open up. Let somebody know what has happened. Let somebody know what you've gone through. It is what it is. Guess what? Narcissists always get mad when you tell your story because guess what? It's the truth. Like I said before, they get mad over the truth. They always do, and they always will. Narcissists are opposed to anything that is good, especially the truth. And this is why you have to come out of silence. You have to tell your story. You have to talk about it. I was in silence for a long time about it because I'm like, this is my family. These are my friends. I love these people. But guess what? I had to learn these people don't give a lovely about me, right? They don't give two flying figs about me or my feelings or how I felt. They just don't. And this is how you got to feel. You have to want to talk about what you've gone through. Because guess what? You're not the only one and you never will be the only one because guess what? Like we're growing with knowledge, the narcissists are growing as well. And narcissists have a habit of taking care of each other. They love backing each other up. The narcissists do stick together. They actually do. All their wrongdoing, they do their best to stick together. I just want to talk to y'all about that, y'all. A lot of people have a story to tell that they're not telling. Lots of people are in silence right now. Lots of people are not talking about what they've gone through. Stop holding it in. What are you hiding for the narcissist, right? You have to be willing to tell your story. I promise you, it does help. Opening up and talking about it does actually help. You guys, that's it for this video. Until next time.